Your core energies today, Pisces, are keep trying, breakthrough, and inner truth. There is something right here from what we see so far that you have been trying to get to. You have been trying to manifest, or a situation you have been trying to move forward from. And this is your time in which you cannot give up at all because you're actually very close to something major. With this breakthrough card, we do have that next step that you have been longing for. And there is also a truth coming up, which we'll look into. Now, underneath, keep trying, tame, and attain. Overall, here you have to keep doing what you have been trying to do, although you haven't seen any concrete results yet. And it's the hardest thing to do, isn't it? Whenever you are asked to keep walking forward, when you see that nothing is really changing, that you're always in the same place, you're always in the same spot, geographically, emotionally, event-wise. But what this is telling you is there is much more to come, Pisces. So do not think that your current situation is the outcome of the situation itself. You're just walking, you're just in one of the chapters, and you need to keep breathing. You need to keep moving forward because you're going towards something big. Breakthrough, see beyond the past. You definitely are on a destiny path. Whatever is happening to you right now and what has happened in the past is not something that you should see as an obstacle, as an ending. It's not a sign of what's to come in the future. In other words, see beyond that, because you will really realize that things are moving along and that something beautiful, as we were saying, is coming your way. Right here, this breakthrough might be some sort of message, confirmation, an event, something you hear about that it's going to really help you doing this, seeing beyond the past. And finally, it's going to redirect your focus, your attention onto the present and the future. So definitely an interesting energy that we need to look into over here. Inner truth, it's in you. It feels to me as though, at least in the past few weeks, if not months, and for some of you even longer than that, you have been walking around, looking around you in order to find something to complete you, in order to find something to make you happy, to make you feel a sense of purpose. And potentially things have not really worked out in your favor recently because you have a lesson to learn over here. And the lesson is that everything you need, it's in you. Everything that you really need to survive and to feel good about life, it's within you, Pisces. And it doesn't mean that you have to be by yourself or that you'll never connect with anybody. It just means that you will do so when you understand this first, when you learn this first about yourself. There is something very special right here that you're not seeing yet, but that it's in you, and it's the key to unlock everything that you have been trying to bring to you, that very next chapter that you have been struggling towards, okay? And from what we see here, whatever is coming your way, Pisces, is better than you can imagine. So definitely a beautiful first set of energies. Let's unpack them and let's see what this is all about, okay? All right, your main energy for the reading is the same that Cancer had, Ace of Wands, and it's followed by the Fool. So there is something right here that it's making you overall very excited, something you're thinking about or you have thought about in the past, and it just gave you this feeling of well-being, happiness. It made you feel very enthusiastic overall. This could have been a flirt, it could have been somebody coming into your life, attraction overall, or a house you wanted to buy, a place you wanted to move to, a job you wanted to have, something that gave you that sense of purpose we were talking about just a few minutes ago. Excitement, love, and a goal. This is that goal. And you potentially took a leap of faith when it came to this. You took a risk. And maybe for some of you, that risk hasn't paid off yet. That's very important to say, yet. Because honestly and obviously, we see an evolution here that will take you to that. But obviously, it's a journey. It's not just given to us, right? So we'll see what this is about. Now, underneath, keep trying, we see the Hermit and Temperance. And the first thing that pops to mind, honestly, with these two cards, especially with the Hermit, is that lately you have been feeling very lonely. It's as if here, Pisces, you look around you and you might not really feel happy with what you have built for yourself, especially in terms of support system. There is something right here that it's really bringing you down, and you're thinking about it. You're trying to see maybe what you might have done wrong, what you might have changed in order to not end up in this place. But what you're doing, and it's very important actually to do it, is looking inside, looking within, and trying to really get to a solution here. I see this as an important time because, as we were saying at the very end, this is the time for you to start loving your own presence. And when you do that, you know what happens? It happens that you stop chasing people in your life. You stop chasing opportunities and things that should instead come towards you. Everything we need is within us. And then after we learn that, after we rely on that, then we can go out there and complete our existence with external energies. But not until then, okay? You know, I definitely feel the heaviness of this. And it's not because you spend some time by yourself or because at times you feel alone. It's that sometimes you feel that no one cares. And that can be very heavy. It definitely can be very heavy. But you need to know that this feeling is temporary, and that it's there just to teach you that you need to make sure that the first person who cares about you is you. Then we'll move on and see what we can do about our world around us. But if you don't have that, Pisces, then there is no even need to look for somebody who cares about us, because eventually things will not work out and we will sabotage it, they will sabotage it, a lot of things can happen. So this is your main focus right now, Pisces, okay? See it as a challenge. Don't see it as something that is bringing you down. Appreciate this time and use it in your own favor. Underneath, breakthrough, 7 of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. I love to see that Ace of Pentacles. That is definitely a very good news coming in, and especially because this is a reward, you know? It's as if when you start to finally tame those energies, those fears, and you focus on what's within, I mean, the message keeps repeating itself, okay? So this is fundamental here. It's imperative. When you do this, now the reward comes in. Now the opportunity comes in. You want to know what Ace of Pentacles is? Look it up. It says manifestation. This is that moment where you realize, oh, wow, this is actually happening. And it's concrete. It's not just a word or a sign from the sky. No. Ace of Pentacles, it comes from the earth. And it's your path towards abundance, but especially, and I know that this is important for you right now, it's your path towards stability, security. Not always having to feel like you're struggling for everything and like you're lonely. But again, you need to work on this. You need to work on this. The harder you work today, the bigger the reward tomorrow, because this has the potential to get to the Ten of Pentacles, and you know how beautiful that energy is. So definitely some work for you, but hey, doesn't matter. When we actually are rewarded, then it's fine. Even having to work hard, it's fine. Who cares? As long as we see in return what we deserve, and you will. You absolutely will. Three of Wands, Queen of Swords. This Three of Wands, it feels to me as something or someone who is moving towards you. There is some sort of expansion. Obviously, for some of you, it might be you moving towards them or moving places. There is progress. There is momentum. That's what I love about this card, you know. Things are finally getting out of this hermit energy, and you start seeing things falling into place. This, to me, feels like domino pieces hitting each other one after the other, and there is no stopping them, you know? There is no stopping them. There is no stopping you. And so whatever you feel stagnant here, now it's getting to the next stage. And it's also creating a long-lasting foundation. That's absolutely one of your main needs right now, the things you're hoping for. So stay the course. Your time is coming, and you are on the verge of something big. And all the people that have underestimated you, all the people that didn't think you were going to make it, they will see you succeed big time. And they will see that you are actually very, very strong. And especially because of your resilience, your perseverance. And it's beautiful. Now, this Queen of Swords is also very interesting. It's an energy that invites you to be very honest about things, to create boundaries when they need to be created. Don't be afraid to push away people or opportunities just because you want them to be in a specific way. This is not your time to adapt. Okay? This is not your time to say, oh, maybe we can do it your way, or maybe we can forget about what it is that I need. We'll talk about it later. No. Okay? And this will come easy, will come really easy once you do this first. Once you learn to love yourself and to have some high standards for yourself. Set boundaries and standards. Not everyone who wants to be in your life deserves a place in your life. Okay? And the only people who get upset about you having boundaries, don't forget, those are the ones who were benefiting from you not having boundaries. So let go of what you need to let go. And your life is going to change. So your main message today is take this time, even if you feel lonely, learn what you need to learn, see how beautiful you are, how strong you are, and Create those expectations that you know you deserve, no matter the consequences, no matter who stays and who goes. And once you shine your own light, the people, the opportunities that resonate with that light will come to you. And something big is coming to you. 301s, you're on the verge of something big, okay? And we see it over here as well with the Fool. Now, let's get to part 2 of the reading, where we're going to look at the evolution of the situation in the future. Also, let's see on the other end of the situation, if it is a person that you're thinking about, whatever it's on the other side that is making you feel this way right now, let's get a few cards and read into their energy as well to see if there is anything there that you should know about. Then we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming together with messages from your future self, okay? You can find the link below in the description if you want to see part 2 of the reading. Also, if you need a personal reading with me, don't forget that every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I select people who have watched part 2 of the video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. You can find more details in the description below. Now, stay tuned for the upcoming preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to part 2 of the reading, Pisces. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Hierophant. You know, also looking at this 9 of Wands over here, I am just loving the direction you are going towards. What I see right here is you building your own identity, trusting yourself again, loving yourself again. And we see right here the bridge we were just talking about. You're finally seeing and building your own path, and you are becoming more, you're just overall more careful about what you let in through the gate, what you let in your life, and what instead you should keep out, so that you don't lose your path. You don't lose yourself in these energies that look so good, these people that look so good, amazing opportunities, and then they turn out not to be. And so this Hierophant, what we see is you feeling safe, is you knowing what to do next. You really know it. You just follow it and you believe it. And you are, because of this, manifesting something big or allowing something beautiful to come in that maybe has been wanting to come in, but yet that couldn't because you were focusing on the wrong things, the wrong people. We have right here, what we see is you're on the verge of a huge manifestation. What is this going to be about? We'll look into it, okay? Now, before getting to that, let's see what's going on the other end of all of this. The energies that belong to the other person or to whatever put you in this situation. Let's see what's in the darkness that you couldn't really figure out, you couldn't make sense of. Let's start with that. Then we'll look into the future, unexpected messages, and messages from your future self. Oh, this is so typical. This is typical because it shows up every single time somebody knows what they have in front of them, but they do not want to make themselves vulnerable enough to let the other person know how important they are to them. But there is also a twist over here that you might have not thought about. First of all,